All right, well, taking a look here on the defense as it sets up for C9. It looks like we found who the Mei player is going to be, because Mendo going to be repping the Mei to start things off. Not Surefour. Surefour going to be on the Reaper, Adam on the Mercy, Wolf going to be on Ana, Kai on the Zarya, and Rib on what else but Reinhardt. Rib going to be filling right in for what was formerly Debet's role. And for those who are curious, well, where's Debet? Why is he no longer with C9? Debet always had a tension between his real-life job and effectively what he wanted to do in esports. So for him, he decided, I think he's in finance, he wanted to stay more with finance, so he's sticking with more the traditional career path, and best of luck to him. And it's sad because he was one of the tanks that we really followed heavily for a long time, Max.
Yeah, I was a big fan of not only Debet, but like Debet and Kai. Like, it's just gonna be weird to not say Debet and Kai together as a team, because I thought they always played tanks so well together. That was an amazing thing. But you know, that's how esports is. Sometimes you gotta worry about everything else, and we wish him the best, of course. Maybe he'll make his grand re-entrance after he makes his financial debut. But right now, on the Liquid side of offense, they are running a Hanzo. It's become somewhat standard on this map.
Hanzo has become standard. It's an opening gambit where sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. ID, though, definitely one of the better Hanzos in the business, and right now, he's just concerned poking down the Reinhardt shield, looking for some pokes later on, and you take a look at Liquid right now, they are all going into the alleyway, going for the high ground, and going in over the top as they set up here versus the new C9.
Yeah, so they're just going to take the high ground away from him, but very, very composed on the defense right now. But that's the pick you're looking for as Hanzo, as ID takes down Wolf. That Ana is down, and he's in a great spot over top of this team.
This is great for Liquid. They're able to get the first pick they're looking for. They're pushing back C9. And C9, they have to give up a lot of space here. They are down one person. They're backing. They're bending. They're not broken here just yet. Take a look at Surefour, though. He does need health as he's looking for Mezrar. They're going to punish Mezrar immediately. And now 5v5. C9 can push this right back as Surefour, runs right into ID.
The Blizzard does come down on the point, and they do have an Ana who's going down on the Reaper. That's something we've seen a lot lately as AZK and ID combine for 4 kills. That should be it for the offense. They do grab this first point in very easy order thanks to that Ana boost and their DPS going wild. AZK finds another pick on Ana late. Wolf so far died twice in the last 60 seconds.
Yeah, AZK wasn't stopping there. And again, just to remind people for C9, this is not the locked-in roster or anything like that. They are trying stuff out. But it is an RCCM experiment. But so far, first defense on Kings Row, not quite working out how they want. And what they're going to do here, they're just going to back up, regroup, and look the challenge here in the middle of Streets phase. But you take a look at Team Liquid. Not only do they have Dragon Strike up, they're going to have Graviton up soon. And AZK is going to be setting up here for the Death Blossom in just a moment.
Might have messed up the lobby settings. I'm not sure what to do about that. We might go BTL. I mean, it's on kind of, yeah. Man, my first debut as an admin in the lobby settings, not great.
All right, well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, looking at AZK. AZK is set up here on the Death Blossom in the pub, waiting to just roll out into the defense in just a moment, waiting for the opportunity. He's going in right to the back line. Death Blossom coming out. Doesn't get quite as much as looking for. Decent reaction here from C9, and now take a look at Surefour. The counter, Death Blossom coming into the back line. That is a 3K coming in from Surefour. Make it 4. And in Reaper versus Reaper, C9 definitely getting the better of that one. Good reaction to deal with AZK's Death Blossom.
Yeah, really nicely done. I'm just kind of curious if, you know, Liquid was even looking to push there, though, because they didn't necessarily bust out the ultimates that they could have. They've had ultimate advantage for a while, so maybe it was because some of them who had ultimate advantage died early on. I mean, Mez did bust out the Earthshatter, but they did have the wombo of Zarya and Hanzo up, so they didn't look for that. I think they're content to trade out economic advantage.
Graviton is going to come in from Rafa. The Dragon Strike not coming in. They didn't like how much they got there. They only got 1. And C9, they trade out kills, start things out, and they're moving right back in. The counter Graviton sets up Surefour for 2. And C9, again, turning this back in their favor. Liquid using some valuable ults are not really getting what they were looking for.
Yeah, I think if you see C9 end up playing well in this game, it's going to be off the back of their DPSs, because DPS is something that you can play a little bit with outside of communication. You don't necessarily have to gel as well with your team. We've seen Surefour both times get a couple like 3Ks, 2Ks on the last couple of holds here. So I think if you look for Surefour and Mendo in the kill feed, that you can kind of tell how well they're doing.
Alrighty, well, Liquid, they're going to fire off the drive and start things out there, moving right in. Here comes AZK, Nano boosted, gonna take out Rib to start things out. Death Blossom into the back, takes down 2, 3 more for AZK. And C9 almost certainly going to have to get up the second point, where Nano Boost and Death Blossom doing its job once more.
Well, as I was talking about the DPS and the defense, that's exactly how they won the first point on offense, was ID and AZK going off, combining for 5 kills. Now, of course, that's not only the DPS doing it. Your tanks are giving you position, your supports are healing you up, but when you're doing all those things and your DPS aren't taking advantage of it is when you're going to lose fights. These DPS for Liquid are definitely taking advantage of it, as ID and AZK have cleaned up. Now, ID's still on this Hanzo, which is kind of surprising.
It is a little bit surprising. AZK is able to take out Sheriff 4 to start things out here. Defense of C9 got to back out once more. And Adam actually forced out to use a sound barrier here. I'm not sure this is going to quite work out for C9 because there's still a big disadvantage. Kai's still going to go down. I feel like it would have been a little bit better for Adam to just hold on to that here because now Liquid, they're going to be able to roll in. They don't have much in the way of ults, but C9's going to have a trouble just to get back on this payload in time.
Yeah, ID with the nice kills there too should be able to close it out for him as they do put the Ana boost onto the Reinhardt. Here comes a late Blizzard though, might be able to turn things around. It is a kind of a grasp last-ditch effort. That is not going to be it though, as only Adam alive. Adam cleaned out there as well.
So Liquid able to move in. That was about a time of 3 minutes, 58 seconds or so. Obviously time a little bit messed up because of the lobby settings, but